Hello, welcome back to our National Poetry Month readings. It's day 15, and I'm going to be reading a single poem today by famous British poet John Keats. Something interesting about John Keats is that he was only really publishing for about 4 years because he died at a very young age from tuberculosis. But his few poems that were published became well recognized in his time and even more widely spread after his death. He's considered a big influence on a lot of modern day poets. And the poem I'm going to be reading by him is called Fancy. Ever let the fancy roam, pleasure never is at home. At a touch sweet pleasure melteth, like to bubbles when rain pelteth. Then let winged fancy wander through, and thought still spread beyond her. Open wide the mind's cage door, she'll dart forth and cloudward soar. O sweet fancy, let her loose. Summer's joys are spoiled by use, and the enjoying of the spring fades as does its blossoming. Autumn's red-lipped fruitage too, blushing through the mist and dew, cloys with tasting what do then sit thee by the ingle when the sear faggot blazes bright, spirit of a winter's night, when the soundless earth is muffled and the caked snow is shuffled from the ploughboy's heavy shoon, when the night doth meet the noon in a dark conspiracy to banish even from her sky. Sit thee there and send abroad with a mind self-oversawed. Fancied high commissioned send her, she has vassals to attend her. She will bring in spite of frost beauties that the earth hath lost. She will bring thee all together, all delights of summer weather, all the buds and bells of May, from dewy sward or thorny spray, all the heaped autumn's wealth, with a still mysterious stealth. She will mix these pleasures up like three fit wines in a cup, and thou shalt quaff it, thou shalt hear distant harvest carols clear, rustle of the reaped corn, sweet birds antheming the morn. And in the same moment, hark, 'tis the early April lark, or the rooks with busy caw, foraging for sticks and straw. Thou shalt at once glance, behold the daisy and the marigold, white-plumed lilies, and the first hedge-grown primrose that hath burst, shaded hyacinth, always sapphire, queen of the mid-May, and every leaf and every flower pearled with the same shower. Thou shalt see the field mouse peep, meager from its celled sleep, and the snake all winter thin, cast on sunny bank its skin. Freckled nest eggs thou shalt see, hatching in the hawthorn tree, when the hen bird's wing doth rest quiet on her mossy nest. Then the hurry and alarm, when the beehive casts its swarm. Acorns ripe down pattering, while the autumn breezes sing. O sweet fancy, let her loose. Everything is spoiled by use. Where's the cheek that doth not fade, too much gazed at? Where's the maid, whose lips mature is ever new? Where's the eye, however blue, doth not weary? Where's the face one would meet in every place? Where's the voice, however soft, one would hear so very oft? At a touch sweet pleasure melteth, like to bubbles when rain pelteth. Let then winged fancy find thee a mistress to thy mind, dulcet as Ceres' daughter, ere the god of torment taught her how to frown and how to chide, with a waist and with a side, white as Hebe's when her zone slipped its golden clasp, and down fell her kirtle to her feet, while she held the goblet sweet, and Jove grew languid, break the mesh of the fancy's silken leash, quickly break her prison string, and such joys as these shall bring. Let the winged fancy roam, pleasure never is at home.